Welcome to tonight's meeting of the Zoning Board of Adjustment in the Township of Union, which is being held pursuant to the Open Public Meeting Law C-231, Laws of New Jersey, dated 1975. Notice of this meeting was advertised in the local source as well as the Star Ledger, the two newspapers of record, and notice has been posted on the bulletin board in the municipal building adjacent to the municipal clerk's office. Roll call.
Mr. Bendevagan.
Here.
Mr. Johnson.
Here.
Mr. Wiley is absent. Ms. Alexander.
Here.
Ms. Martins.
Here.
Ms. Scott.
Here.
Mr. McNeil.
Here.
Mr. Graves.
Here.
And Mr. Chairman.
Here. There being a quorum present, this meeting is now declared open. At this time, I'll entertain a motion for the approval of the minutes from the meeting of April the 19th, 2023.
Mr. Chairman, I move that the meeting minutes of April 19, 2023 be approved as written and dispensed with their readings.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. Mr. Manguso, are there any communications?
There are no communications, Mr. Chairman.
Proceeding then, our first order of business this evening is calendar number 3404, Belly Holdings LLC, located at 2013 through 17 Springfield Avenue, Block 5813, lots 50 and 51, and it's for the construction of a 9-unit multifamily dwelling with off-street parking, and it's carried for a continued hearing. I believe the last meeting that we started the hearing was sometime in September.
Yes, and for the record, good evening, Chair and members of the board. My name is Marcia Moore from the law firm of Post Pollock on behalf of the applicant. Yes, we were before this board November 16, 2022. At that time, it was carried to this, actually, it was carried and then we renoticed due to the reorganization. All our notices were published in the newspaper as well as to the 200-foot list of the property owners. So it's my understanding that we will be asking for an adjournment due in light of the fact that there are some commissioners that have not had the opportunity to either read the transcript or review the record of November 16th, and the applicant then would be required to start all over. So we would be asked, I believe the next available date is next week,
May 17th.
May 17th, 2023. We would be asked that all our notices be preserved, and we do consent to any extension of time.
Yes, for the record, Mr. Chairman, this is Rob Pansul, the board attorney. I had conversations with counsel and made her aware of the fact that since we had changeover, since this meeting actually began last year, we had some new board members as well as some returning board members who weren't here. Mr. Johnson, for the record, is going to sign a certification. He is a new member. He has viewed the transcript, so he will be someone who is eligible. But Ms. Martins and I believe Mr. Graves, who are new, Ms. Martin was on maternity leave and Mr. Graves is a new member, are not eligible to vote. So they would need to do that and intend to review the transcript to be ready to give the board, to have a full complement of members for the applicant, who is entitled to a full complement of members because this is a D1 use variance. So it's a perfectly appropriate request. I think it should be supported by the board. We'll make an explanation for the public as well. I know this is the only matter on the agenda tonight, and there are people here. Similarly, next week, fortunately this board meets every week. Next week, it also will be, we have one administrative item, but basically we will start close to on time, which is this time. So just for the formality, Mr. Chairman, I think the board should make a motion and a second, and the eligible voters, including Mr. Johnson, tonight can vote on the adjournment. And then we'll make a public announcement just so there's no misunderstanding for the public who is here tonight to participate. There will not be a public hearing tonight, but I will make a further announcement.
Thank you for that explanation, Mr. Pansula. At this time, can I have a motion and a second to adjourn tonight's meeting and have a continued hearing for May 17th, 2023?
I make a motion to adjourn tonight's meeting and carry for continued hearing calendar number 3404, Bell Holdings LLC, to next week, May 17, 2023. There will be no further notices.
Second.
Roll call.
Ms. Alexander.
Yes.
Mr. Bendevagan.
Yes.
Mr. McNeil.
Yes.
Mr. Johnson.
Yes.
Ms. Scott.
Yes.
And Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
Great.
All right, just for the public's benefit, you heard the vote of the board is to carry this. I know some people just came in as well. The hearing that was scheduled for tonight is going to be conducted next Wednesday. I don't think the time was mentioned. It is 7:30. That's our regular start time for this board in this room. There will be no further notice either in the newspaper or sent to your home. This is the only notice you will get. The purpose of the adjournment is board members who weren't here in November weren't able to see the tape. They have the opportunity in the next week. They will do that and certify, and they will become eligible to be able to vote and participate in this matter. As the public can as well. If someone is here tonight and did not see the original startup of this hearing on November 16th, I believe it was, 2022, that tape is available. It's on the township's website. The full meeting is there. You can review it, and because what we don't want to do is to start over. It's not fair to the people who are here or the board members who heard the testimony, and the applicant, quite frankly, because they have paid their professionals to start and present the case, and will be in a position, I think, to complete the case next Wednesday and to a vote. So unless anyone has any questions, board members of me, I just, for the record, Mr. Chairman, I want to be clear on that for the public, since we have so many. Next week, Wednesday, May 17th, 7:30 in this room, this case, Belly Holdings, for 2013-17 Springfield Avenue for the 9 units will be heard to completion.
Thank you. Did everybody understand Mr. Pansula's explanation? Can they have a motion to adjourn?
Thank you, everyone. Have a good night.
And we did already poll both the applicant's professionals and the board members, so we will intend and plan to go forward next Wednesday. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Mr. Chairman, there being no further business before the board this evening, I move that we adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved.